What is going on, my heavy hitters? You guys already know what it is. Square Circle Comics. We're going to talk Falcon and WinterSoldier Finale, the good, the bad, the ugly. My opinion and thoughts of what's going on with the show and where it's leading. Let's get into it. Yes, my heavy hitters. Thank you guys for joining me here today. Thank you for stepping to the Square Circle. This is Square Circle Comics. Guys, if you are new here, please hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, and smash on that like button if you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. And also, guys, leave a comment in the comment section. I love talking to you guys. Love hearing your feedback, your opinions, your views on what I'm talking about, what I missed out on, what I should be talking about. Anything you guys want to put in the comment section, you're more than welcome to put it in. But guys, you guys are new here, I can't thank you guys enough for clicking on the video. But before we get into the video, guys, follow those instructions. Appreciate that. But let's get into it, guys. So, basically, Falcon and Winter Soldier, episode number 6, the grand finale, grand reveals. Some lackluster, some were expected, and some people have their own theories and opinions. Some are probably I can see, some are far-fetched, but some and all are welcome, and they're all great. So, we basically pick up the episode where episode 5 left off. We're at the TRG, something to that effect, I forget. And basically they're trying flag smashers, trying to get everybody out of the building, trying to evacuate. They threw these little smoke bombs. I like the fact that when they threw little smoke bombs, they looked very reminiscent to Sam Raimi's Green Goblin's little pumpkin bombs. I thought that was a pretty nice little touch. If anybody caught that, I caught it immediately. I was like, oh man, those are from Sam Raimi's videos. So Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Very reminiscent. It was like a nostalgia callback, if that's what they were going for. If not, maybe just a happy coincidence on my end to notice that. So basically, we see they're trying to get all the people from this from the building out into these vans to take them hostage. Bucky's trying his best to keep them in. He gets a phone call from Carly, and he was basically like a distraction so everybody can still get out. And she managed to do so. She see that Sam is on his way, and we finally get the grand reveal straight out of the comic book. Dope costume. I hope it's fully vibranium because it's straight from Wakanda. And a lot of things led me to that. I'm going to get into that in a minute. So we see a lot of epic battles going down. We see Sam is going toe-to-toe with people in the helicopter trying to maneuver to get the people out. And we get some great fight scenes. We see John Walker does come up. And in this episode, I get the feeling that John Walker has come over whatever mental problems he has been going on with the serum. Like it maybe surpassed him through a time of injection when he did have it. So, because we see here, he's not really a protagonist anymore. He's not like someone evil. He's trying to help out. Like he's trying to really do right because he realized he has done wrong in past actions that he has done. So we see in one of the vans, Bucky is able to smash it open and get the hostages out. And we see that Sharon is able to kill one of the flag smashers with some mercury vapor, which was a dope scene. I like that scene. It was dope to see her use something other than her fighting skills. She used a little nice little bomb, if you will. So from there, we basically see another grand reveal that we see a conversation between Carly and Sharon, and we basically get the reveal that Sharon is the power broker. That was a little lackluster for me. I would love to see the power broker be someone different, maybe pass the mantle on or introduce someone that we have never seen before. Me personally, even though the Power Broker is an established character in the comic book, I would have loved to see maybe Mr. Sinister be the Power Broker or someone from the X-Men verse, X-Men lore be the Power Broker. I thought that would be a nice little touch because we did get Madripoor, and we all know Madripoor, it plays heavily in the X-Men world. So we basically see that she's toe-to-toe with Bardock and Carly. She shoots Bardock, and then Carly shoots Sharon. So as Carly, if I'm not mistaken, she's trying to kill Bucky, and Sharon comes out and ends up killing Carly. Which Carly, in the whole series, to me, she was just a pawn. We all knew it. She wasn't like a heavy favorite as a villain or protagonist in the show. But nevertheless, she did keep the show going because she was the leader of the Flag Smashers, you know, one world, one peace. And even in this episode, she was saying, like, listen, if we have to kill these hostages, then we'll do it. And we see that everybody in her group is not really with that. They're not with murdering hostages. They want to get their point across, but like in a political, protest, peaceful kind of way. Not in a rebellious, radical kind of way, like they're all about killing, like domestic terrorism. But she's set on her goals, her beliefs, and she wants it done right then and there. And then seeing that, it kind of made me feel like maybe when she injected the super soldier serum herself, it messed her up mentally. Like it kind of messed up John Walker. But back to John Walker. So we basically see that one of the hostages one of the vans with the hostages in it, they managed to try to drive it off of a building. And I think it was Carly who managed to drive it off. And it's kind of like detouring to fall on Bucky. But we quickly see that it stopped and someone's doing it to reverse it, trying to pull it back. And it's none other than my boy John Walker, U.S. agent, which basically sets in stone that he is mentally clear now. He realizes that he's past any mental demons he may have had from injecting the serum into himself. Which I was like, all right, they're trying to make him work alongside Captain America, Falcon, and Bucky, Winter Soldier. And we get some great fight scenes between U.S. Agent and the Flag Smashers. We had a dope fight with Bucky and the Flag Smashers as well. We had a great fight with Sam Wilson and Bardock, which was pretty cool to see as well. But so we get towards the end of the episode, and we see that they were able to successfully get the hostages out of the van. We see Sam Wilson was able to pick them up because even though John Walker was picking them up, he was struggling a bit. And Sam Wilson was able with his new Captain America tech suit, pick it up with Red Wing and 2 little mini Red Wings, which was dope to see. Which makes me think that that suit is possibly vibranium because Sam has not had any super soldier serum or anything like that. So it's quite possible that the wings are vibranium, maybe even the suit itself is vibranium, which is dope, you know, because he basically has like Wakandan tech because Iron Man is no longer around. He did die in Endgame. So that's cool to see. If maybe Shuri was like behind it and maybe taking a nod that Shuri might be in charge of all things tech related now and here on out. So that was cool to see as well. So as everything sets in stone, we see kind of like chaos settle down. And we see Sam Wilson talking to the media in this long speech. And I found it fitting to a lot of things going on in the world today. Not to be like political or anything like that, but basically like where everything that's happening with like the pandemic and it's affecting people of all walks of life and as well as other things that are going on in the world. So I don't know if that was like another happy coincidence, but to hear that, it was like, wow, you know, things he's talking about now is affecting us now in the world in present day. So it wasn't too overwhelmingly, but it was like an eye opener. Like he's trying to tell basically the Senate, listen, if this teenage girl's trying to get a point across, what makes you think somebody else won't try to do it who's not a teenager? Like you guys need to step your game up. You guys have to worry about everybody, all walks of life that's going on in this world. There's voices that have to be heard. And he's basically running off of his own personal experiences. When he came back from the blip, we've seen in earlier episodes, even though he is who he is, he did serve in the military, he did his time for his country, he did save the world more than once. He couldn't get approved for a loan, he couldn't do other things for him and his sister, he couldn't provide for his family. So he was talking like, not only from Carly's perspective, but from his perspective as well, which is pretty cool to see. And I don't think they named him Captain America in this episode, but it's like kind of obvious, like, he's taking on that mantle. He has that shield. He has that outfit with the star, the spangle, the stripes, the banners and everything, stars and stripes. And he basically even said it like, listen, I am Captain America. And we get a shot at Isaiah Bradley, who's like in shock that he was able to do it. Because I guess he had that fear instilled in him, that he was scared to come out for his identity, who he was, what they did to him. He probably was fearing the face of a backlash, what he might have gotten to happen to him. And that pays off in the end of the episode. I'm going to get to that in a minute. So we basically see that everything's right with everything going on right now from the GRC. Everybody's safe. The Flag Smashers are dismantled except for one. And we basically see someone from the, I think, NYPD, FBI, CIA. They basically tell Sam, listen, we have one more Flag Smasher who survived. He's still in the Hudson. And he goes to get him. And we see Sam. He goes to visit Isaiah Bradley. And they go have a nice little talk. And he's like, listen, you know, I was able to do it. I appreciate the talk that we had. You know, it means a lot. And he wants to take him somewhere and show him something. And he was able to restore Isaiah Bradley's identity and put him a part of the Captain America Museum, which I thought was dope. I thought that was great to do. I still would have loved to seen an image or video or even a picture of Isaiah Bradley as a Captain America. We did get a statue of him from when he was like young in the service, and that was great, and I love that. But to see a statue or a picture of him with the Captain America shield and that truth uniform that he had on the comics, that would have been great to see as well. Kind of like an opportunity missed, but hey, what I got, I was still happy with, and I thought it was awesome nonetheless. And we basically get our post-credit scene. Sharon Carter, she's basically reinstated to work for, I guess you want to say SHIELD, or any higher up government that she was with. I think it's the CIA. And as she leaves Capitol Hill or wherever she was from her hearing, she's on the phone. She's like, listen, I got my hands on some other stuff. Forget about the super soldier serum. We're going to have a lot of other things to line up the buyers. A lot of people are speculating that might go into Armor Wars. And I understand that. But I can't help but wrap my head around how this whole series was talking about super soldier serums. We got Madripoor. There was a lot of big spec that we were gonna, or big rumors that we were gonna have Omega Red, and I understood all of that. But to me, honestly, in my opinion, I think that this series is leading towards mutants, like the setup. Not to say directly to go into it, but is having building blocks for mutants. And I'm gonna give my reason why. So basically, we saw Scarlet Witch and WandaVision, the WandaVision show. We get the end reveal from one of the post-credit scenes, and we see Monica Rambeau basically talking to a Skrull, and she's like, he's waiting for you up there. We all know that Sword, Nick Fury, Secret Invasion, that's obvious. So we basically see another post-credit scene, Wanda, remote, Wundagore Island, and she's looking at the book we know as Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. This whole series was Super Soldier Serum. And for me, in my opinion, the way my brain is rotating, guys, so bear with me and try to understand. We all know if a super soldier serum is in your body, we've seen what it could do to people mentally, like John Walker, U.S. Agent, and like Carly. So who's not to say that it doesn't mutate them in another way through their bloodlines, through anything? So maybe when Sharon Carter is reinstated, she might get a deeper knowledge of not only into armor, but to like maybe Weapons Plus programs, because we all know Thunderbolt Ross is rumored to appear as Red Hulk in the Thunderbolt show, if I'm not mistaken. And we all know, or maybe even in the Black Widow movie, we might get a deeper meaning into Thunderbolt Ross. And in the Incredible Hulk movie, the one with Ed Norton, when he injected Abomination and made him Abomination, on that container, it said Weapon Plus H program, if I'm not mistaken, which is basically a nod to X-Men. So maybe this whole Thunderbolts, maybe Sharon Carter going into that and into Thunderbolts, it might lead into X-Men, into mutants. Again, guys, my opinion. And let me go back real quick, guys. I did bypass this. We did see John Walker don his John Walker U.S. Agent straight out of comic book uniform. We did see Madam Hydra, Val, Contessa. Sorry, guys, Contessa. We did see her. And I would love to see more of that character. She was like a female Iron Man to me, not with the tech and everything, but with the sarcasm, the wit, the quick responses. It was good to see that little relief. So I would love to see more of her in the show. Maybe a direct relationship between her and Nick Fury, because we all know in the comic books they had like a direct relationship. So I think that would be cool to see. Maybe we might see her in Armor Wars. We might see her in Thunderbolts. I think Thunderbolts, because we all know that Baron Zemo is in the realm, and the Thunderbolts is happening, so it might be possible, because Marvel doesn't follow anything comic book accurate. We might have U.S. Agent and Zemo in the Thunderbolts, and we did see Zemo in the realm, and because they did make a nod that Zemo did blow up one of the Flag Smashers early in the episode. Val said, was it me? Did I tell Zemo to do it? We don't know. We might never know. But we did get Zemo in the cell, and we did hear him here on the radio that the Flag Smashers were blown up, and he seems to be at peace with that. So like he was a part of that, because we just see his butler hit the detonator button. But who gave his butler the detonator button? Was it Contessa? Was it Val? Maybe not. Maybe it was. Maybe it was Zemo all along, because Zemo in this show has been very calculated, skilled, and pre-planned everything since he was in jail. He is one villain I would like to see more of as well. And him with Contessa, that would be like an awesome combination right there, guys. But basically, that was the episode, guys. So, guys, let me know your opinions in the comments, guys. Hit the like button. Again, guys, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. And I love chatting with you guys. So please, guys, just comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys' opinions are. Anything that I did miss that I didn't touch upon. Your views and opinions. Where you think this episode might lead to. How it might fit into the MCU. What they're going to do with Sharon. What they're going to do with Val. what they're gonna do with Captain America, what they're gonna even do with Bucky. Let me know, guys, all right? Again, guys, till next time.